This is Mark Evanko, Principal Engineer, CEO of BRUNS-PAK. Today we're going to talk about the challenge, the activities, the supply chain impacts of data centers, and what the solutions are all about. The challenge: the worldwide distribution of equipment and materials associated with data centers has been impacted significantly, not only in schedule, but cost. What used to be typical lead times for long lead time equipment of 12, 16 weeks is now cascading out to upwards of 60, 80, 100 weeks. In addition, the costs have seen from 50 to 70 to over 100% more than what the industry was looking at. The activities associated with this have been summarized as addressing a third-party marketplace for either reconditioned and or warranted equipment and or used equipment that's available in an immediate time frame with cost and schedule benefits. The first element is to identify the go-live dates of compute hardware, software, network. That is critical, because that will feed into the entire decision-making process. The second element is to review the total cost of ownership versus best practice versus risk analysis associated with going to the gray marketplace. Understand, going to a third-party reconditioned type of manufacturer or supplier is very nerve-wracking. It is not for those who have a bashful kidney. This is significant, and it poses a lot of risk. The third element is to evaluate the supply chain, reconditioned and warranted equipment. Who has it? Will a manufacturer support it in warranty? Do you commission it on site? The fourth element talks about the risk associated with the third-party equipment and the corresponding cost. In addition, the fifth element talks about the overall schedule. Does it make sense and does it fit into my scenario? Let's talk about the results. Number one, people are really looking at their life cycle analysis. They're buying equipment 3 years in advance as opposed to a year in advance. This is a change. The second result is that clients have completed a complete risk versus reward on the gray marketplace. They understand what they're getting into. They understand whether manufacturers have warranted it. They've gone through the commissioning process, the cost and schedule. The fourth element of the results is that the client has focused on total cost of ownership versus best practice versus risk. The fifth element is that the client has prioritized their tier applications. And finally, the customer, and is very nervous, is now set to move forward with their prioritized tier 1, 2, 3, 4 applications with cloud colocation and enterprise data centers. This marketplace now has transformed tremendously, providing data center solutions. The data processing industry will not back off. BRUNS-PAK has now effectively deployed these gray market solutions on specific applications for clients. There's a detailed process for it. We'd love to be able to help you out.